Hello guys, this is Roy69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, on this video I want to apologize because, to be honest with you, I just been having too much work. And the comic books, I'm getting it very late. And then this week comic book, well, I have no idea when I'm going to get it because this week was spring break. So just because one day they don't work, that's it, the whole thing just messed up. So hopefully I will get it today or tomorrow. So this video is, on top of that, I work in the whole spring break week or Holy Week. Well, I work all that week. So this video is for the comic books about 2 weeks ago. So trying to do the best I can. Excuse me. With my comic books, while I'm getting all my comic books late. So I want to apologize. But yes, I'm gonna continue doing my videos. Just the comic books are getting too late. I don't know if it is the company over there or it is the mailman in my town. I don't know. So I'm waiting, hoping for the best that things will get better. So let's get started. So this one is Justice League Dark issue number 40. Check this out. And this one is another movie version. Actually, this one is, I believe, from Beetlejuice. Check that out. Awesome, huh? Well, basically, this is the last issue of the series. That's it. Basically, to make the long story short, this is the whole team, the Justice League Dark team, telling to Constantine goodbye. And their team kind of like disassembled. So there is no more Justice League. The series as a whole, it was okay. Not the greatest, but it was not one of the worst either. So I'm gonna be honest. So basically, this is the end of the story arc on this run, everything. So everybody's saying goodbye to everybody. Actually, everybody was telling goodbye to Constantine. So I guess not everybody likes Constantine. So let's see what else. So I would give it, that's about it. I would give it 4 out of 5. The series as a whole, I would give it 4. It has a lot of ups and downs. There were some story arcs that were really good, and there were some that were kind of like eh. But overall, I would give it 4 out of 5. Next one is, well, I bought this one because they have a sale. If I would buy the whole movie poster variant covers, so we get all of them for 50% off. So I also got Catwoman, issue number 40, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, issue number 40. Well, basically, although I'm not really Catwoman, this is Catwoman, her turning point from being Catwoman to Kingpin, and then from Kingpin becoming Catwoman again. That's it. That's about it. So she got tired of being a Kingpin of the mob, or the godmother, or in this case, Corleone. So she decided to go back to her old ways. I guess she loved to be Catwoman, being a bad kitty cat. So basically, that's the whole thing. Nothing more, nothing less. This is her turning point again. And I will give it 4 out of 5. I'm not reading the series Catwoman, but for what I read here, it was okay. 4 out of 5. Next one is Red Lanterns issue number 40, the last issue of this series. Well, basically, this is another goodbye issue. That's it. This is when Guy Gardner comes back to Earth, and he decides to kind of like let go of his ring, kind of. So the series as a whole, it was fun. I would say it was there were times that were a lot better than some of the Green Lantern books. But overall it was fun. So this is when he decided to come back to Earth and have a regular life. So, like I said, this is another goodbye issue. I would give it 4 out of 5. Not bad. Next one is Gautam by Midnight, issue number 5. Check this out. Love this cover. Well, this one is basically, this is a confrontation between the Spectre and the Ghost. Check that out. Now I have to say that in June, after all this convergence thing, there will be a new creative team on this book. At least I'm not sure about the writer, but the artist, at least on the cover, looks way a lot different than this one here. So not that I'm complaining, but seems that it's going to look a little bit better. So basically, this is the story with the finally is the Spectre. Just we get to see the whole Spectre, kind of like a fight of a giant, Godzilla versus some other Godzilla monster, and two giants being fighting and killing each other. That's about it. Oh, and we also get to see Batman here also. And the art is kind of, I like the art, it's just I'm not that crazy about it. You know, it's nothing to go like overboard, but it's a fun art. Check that out. So basically, this is it. This is a fight between the Spectre and a giant monster or giant ghost. Depends how you want to look at it. Cool page, huh? Check that out. So basically, that's what it is. So I would give it 4 out of 5. I mean, this month's books, they were kind of like the end of things, kind of. So it's not much to tell about. Because supposedly that everything would end on this month, or actually last month, with the new convergence thing and all that. Next one is Flash issue number 40. This is another movie version. Check that out. Awesome cover. Now I know I've seen this picture before. It's with this actor James Stewart. This James Stewart? No, it's not. It's not James Stewart. It's the other guy. Forgot the name of the actor, but I believe this is from Alfred Hitchcock film or movie, which I don't quite remember the name of it. Let's see. Well, this is the end of this. Well, it's not the end of it because this story will continue, I believe, in June. So basically, the Flash, finally he managed to get out from that timeline pocket where everything was there, dinosaurs and people from each era, they were stuck in there. So the Flash managed to escape and go through time to the present, our time where he would confront himself from the future. Little complicated, but believe it, it's not. So they're fighting each other, obviously. So the thing is that there's a bad guy here that he can feel or he can sense all the signals, kind of like cellular phones, internet. So it's kind of like it's driving him crazy. So that's the bad guy of this, well actually that's the antagonist of this story arc on our time. So the Flash from the future, he managed to screw up big time. So his girlfriend, she noticed that this new Flash is not the Flash that he knew, that she's in love with. Because the one that she's in love with Well, he's somewhere back in time, stuck in the timeline pocket. So finally, he managed to get up. And now we have the bad guy in one corner, we got the Flash from the future on the other corner, and we got the present Flash on another corner. Well, let's call it the blue Flash is from the future, and the red Flash is the new 52, to make things a little more easier. I hope you are following me. So anyway, so I have to say that the art, I love the art, check that out. And I love the colors, check that out. So this is the bad guy who he can sense all the internet signals, cell phones, emails, text messages, everything. So he kind of like bothered his ear. So he wants to destroy all the communication. So the thing is that they finally meet. And obviously they manage to subdue the bad guy. Excuse me. So, as we can see here. I mean, I have to say that this book has a lot of action. So, finally they meet each other, as we can see here. Awesome, huh? Check this out. So once that they meet, they start fighting, and the other guy shows up, the guy who doesn't like the sound waves. So they kind of like team up for a moment, try to subdue the bad guy. Typical comic book team up. You get two guys from two different timelines, and they want to kill each other, but they have a bad guy in common, so they decide to team up to get the bad guy. Once that they get the bad guy, so they can fight each other. Go figure. Comic books. So the thing is that they managed to get the bad guy, as we can see here. The thing is that the Flash, the blue Flash from the future, well, he was kind of like subdued by some other Flash. This time he's the yellow Flash. Actually, his name is, oh yeah, Professor Zoom will teach you. So overall, this series has been good. At least on this story arc, going through time, the pocket timeline, and the future Flash with the present and the past. They all get together, they have fun, they have coffee, cookies, and they all fight each other, and all that. It's just been fun. And I will give this book, to be fair, it was fun. I really like it. I would give it 5 out of 5 because this series has been fun so far. It's been real good. Next one is Batman and Robin. I believe this is another, well, it's not, I believe it is another movie poster, but I believe this one is from Dark Shadow, I believe so. Maybe it's from Dark Shadow, I'm not sure. If it's not, let me know. So the thing is, well, this is the ending of another series, which is Batman and Robin. And I'm happy. It was a happy book and a sad book at the same time. You see, here we get to see that that monster was attacking some island, and Robin managed to join up with the Justice League to save, or to kill or get that giant monster. Well, the thing is that that monster was created by Cyborg. Kind of like a test to see how far Robin can do. Kind of like let Robin loose and see what kind of powers he has. Oh, believe me. And Damian, he really showed up here. I mean, he was showing off his powers. I mean, he's just basically just like Superman, more or less. Check that out. So the thing is that while all this fight is going on, which I have to say was fun, something happened that with all this fight going on, kind of like Damien kind of drained his power. So by fighting and using all his power to maximum extent, he kind of run out of power. So from being a metahuman, he become human again. So in a way, Bruce Wayne is happy. You know, it's like, I mean, it's not easy to deal with Damien, how cocky he is and smart at the same time, having superpowers. So that's the happy part. The bad part about it is that I wish that they would continue exploring Robin with his superpowers. At least one more story arc would be fun. But they kind of like ended too quickly. I feel like they could make at least one more story arc, Robin dealing with his superpowers. And also here we get to see that, remember the picture that when Damien died, that Bruce Wayne, he was doing like a picture of him with all his Robin, and there was one left over that they did not finish it, which was Damien. Well, they finished it right here. I mean, this was a very emotional book. I really like this book. So we get to see part from after Damien died, how Bruce Wayne felt when he was going to the Batcave, where he sees, on his mind, he oversees Robin next to him. So here he was, we get to see the same panel, but with Damien next to him. And it was very, very good book. I really like it. Was really like it. And I like the end of it where actually we get to see Batman smile for the first time. Because he was happy. This is the first time that I see Bruce Wayne being happy. Just happy. Having his son back. And without superpowers. Of course. But overall it was a great book. And I have to say this was a great ending for the series. But I wish that I would make one more story arc. It would be awesome. But they decided to finish it with issue number 40. The whole series as a whole is a 5 out of 5. All the books, they were great. So if you never read Batman and Robin, get the trades or get the floppy. Because it's an excellent book. And this particular book, I would give it 5 out of 5 because it was an awesome book. So, 5 out of 5. Next one is Aquaman issue number 40 with the Free Willy movie poster. Check that out. Awesome, huh? Well, basically, this is the final confrontation between Aquaman and his mother, his real mother. You see, she's some other place that for Aquaman to go to where his mom is. He has to go through kind of like a Stargate. Kind of. Well, the same thing, but instead to be Stargate, I would call it Watergate, or Deep Ocean Gate, or I'm gonna call it Watergate. Instead to go to the star, well, it goes from one ocean to the next in some parallel world or dimension. So this it has nothing to do with the politics with Nixon and the Watergate. Oh boy, here we go. So this is the final confrontation. His mom finally realized and remember who her son is. They're talking, a lot of action. So, but her mom feels that she doesn't belong in our world. Let's call it the New 52 world. So she decides to stay behind and let her son and her future daughter-in-law, Mira, to go back to their own time, our time. So basically that's the whole story. You know, they finally meet. Aquaman knows that his mom never died, so she's still alive. She finally remembers who her son is. She was happy to see him, but she feels like she cannot be in our world because she doesn't belong here. She belongs where she's at right now. So I would give it 4 out of 5. I mean, the story arc, it was fun. I really like it. So I would give it 4 out of 5. And let's see, the last one is, Deathstroke issue number 6. Well, basically, this is, you see, the thing about Deathstroke, at least on this series, is think of it of like the Punisher back in the 90s. It was all punch, kicking, killing, chopping, and blood everywhere. So basically, to say that I love Tony Daniel's artwork. Check that out. Awesome one. So basically, it's not much talking here. He's searching for his son, and you know, a lot of art, a lot of fights, and all that. I have to say that I love the art. So this guy that we see on the cover, I believe that this guy was on one of the Batman books, if I'm not mistaken, which I forgot his name. So basically, it's all about chopping, killing, blood everywhere. That's about it. Oh yeah, and a little bit of story. The story is more visual than reading, because like I said, think of it like one of those 90s action movies like Die Hard or Chuck Norris from the 80s, Sylvester Stallone, where it's not much talking. I mean, you can tell what the story is about by how many people they kill. So more or less, you can tell about this story on Deathstroke. So Deathstroke, although it has a limited story, art-wise, I love it. I mean, I like the art. The art is just amazing. The art is just amazing. And I will give it, 4 out of 5. Well guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. Till later. Bye.